Here we are. Oh, look, there is the view now out of the window. It's looking, well, it's not sunny, it's not raining, it is a little bit windy and very cloudy, but it's not too cold, so I suppose there is some good news. Hello everyone, here we go again. Yes, it's another English Addict Extra, live from the birthplace of the English language, which just happens to be, yes, you are right, England. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope you are feeling happy. Thank you very much for clicking on me today. It's very nice to see you here. My name is Mr. Duncan. There is my name. I talk about the English language. I have been doing this for ever such a long time. Many years ago, when the internet was very young. In fact, there were only 5 people on the internet when I started doing this. Only 5 people. There was myself, there was a man that lived down the road from me, and there was my next door neighbour's cat. So not many people really were using the internet when I started doing this here on YouTube, right here in this little box you are looking at. I hope you're feeling good today. Yes, we are here again. It is an extra English Addict. So this is a little bit more than we normally have. Normally I'm with you on Sunday, but of course you can also have a little slice of English Addict on Wednesday as well. Yes, we have. Can you believe it? We have managed almost to make it to the halfway point of the week. Yes, once more we have reached. It is not the start of the week. It is not the end of the week. We have reached the middle of the week. Yes, it's Wednesday. We are back together again. Nice to see you all here today. I assume you are there because I can't really see you, you see. So all I can do is imagine that you are all sitting there now watching me. That is the best I can do. I can't see anything any more clearly than that, to be honest with you. Hello to the live chat. We have lots of things to talk about today. Lots of stuff. Stuff. I like that word. Stuff. Things. So when we talk about stuff, we are talking about things. Maybe different subjects. Maybe lots of things we are talking about in a certain period of time. We are talking about stuff. Things. The things that belong to you can also be stuff. S-T-U-F-F. Stuff. Things. The things you have around you, the things you own. It is your stuff. Your things. More of that coming up later on. Oh, did you see the big moon? We had a super moon during the night. I don't know if you saw it, but today we will be looking at some phrases, some fun phrases connected to this very thing. A little bit later on we will be looking at some moon idioms on today's live stream. Also we have some strange English words coming your way as well. What else are we doing today? We are looking at words connected to top, bottom, and side. So we are looking at the ways in which we can use those words. The word top, bottom, and side. And there are many ways, many phrases that exist in the English language which refer to things that are top, or at the bottom, or at the side. And we will be looking at that later on as well. We also have the mystery idiom. Shall we have the mystery idiom now? Can I first of all apologise for not giving you the answer to last week's mystery idiom, which was slow coach. Today I promise I will give you the answer to this mystery idiom coming up right now. Something for you to think about. Something for you to think about. It is today's mystery idiom, a well-known phrase in the English language. All you have to do is tell me what it is. It's as simple as that. It's as easy as falling off a log. You see, that's what we say. We say if something is simple, if something is easy, it is as easy as falling off a log. We also have, we have a special message coming up from one of our viewers. Oh my goodness. We are now going live to one of our lovely viewers' kitchens where they are doing something very special.
Hello, Mr. Duncan. There is my niece Florencia filming. It's 11 o'clock and I am filling with potato. This is mashed potato, bacon and onions. And I am doing this and then I will boil this pasta and then we will eat it. Tata for now. By the way, my name is Claudia. Claudia, like a cloudy day, like clouds in the sky. Claudia. Somebody calls me Cloudy, like a cloudy day. Tata for now.
Thank you, Claudia. And a big hello to you as well. Look at that. Claudia. Now, I keep calling you Claudia, but apparently you are Claudia, like the clouds in the sky. Thank you very much for your lovely message. And can I just say, the food that you were preparing there looked quite nice. Pasta with potato. I've never heard of that before. That is a very unusual dish. But as you know, I love potato very much. I really do like eating potato quite a lot. Thank you, Claudia, for your lovely message. Oh, hello to the live chat. We have lots of people already waiting to say hello. We have, once again, picking up the gold medal for finger clicking. He has the fastest finger on the internet. Congratulations to Vitas. Guess what? You are first once again on today's live chat. Please, Vitas, tell us your secret. How do you keep being first on the live chat? I don't know how you keep doing it. Is it some sort of magic? Maybe you are busy just clicking your mouse anyway. Maybe you just sit there for 20 minutes just clicking your mouse without stopping. I don't know how you do it, but congratulations once again, Vitas. A lot of people were trying today. I could see you all suddenly appearing on the live chat, everyone frantically clicking their mouses. But yes, Vitas was first once again. Congratulations to you. Also Palmyra, congratulations to you as well. A lot of people are here. Also Beatrice, Wafay. Hello Wafay, nice to see you back here today. Also we have Ricardo, Naila. Hello to you, watching in Algeria. Nice to see you as well. Also we have Palmyra, Connell. Hello, Connell. Long time no see. It's been a long time since I've seen you here on the live chat. Hello, Connell. Nice to see you back here again, and I hope you are feeling good today. English Vibes. Now, I believe that you are a new person here on my live stream, so it's nice to see you here as well. We also have Sandra Gonzalez and also Govinda. Hello, Govinda. I hope I pronounce your name right. Also, we have Marwa. Marwa Mohammed is here as well. Also, Claudia. Hello, Claudia. I still want to say Claudia. So maybe from time to time I will still call you Claudia. But thank you very much for your lovely video message. Very nice. And your food looked lovely. We also have Mogmog. Hello, Mogmog. Jack Darby. Hello, Jack Darby. I don't recognise your name. Is it your first time here on the live chat? If it is, let me know. We also have, Luis Mendez is here today. Thank you for joining me again, Luis. Nice to see you as well. Fernando, Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes? Do we really have someone called Sherlock Holmes? That is incredible. I've just realised we have a Sherlock Holmes here. Nice to see you. Apparently, you've been unwell with coronavirus. Well, all I can say is I'm very glad to see that you are back here again. I'm very pleased to see you here today. Welcome back. Also, we have Florence. Your skin looks much better today. Yes, I did cause a little bit of a panic last week because my skin was quite bad. I don't know why. Sometimes my skin becomes very sensitive on my face. However, last Sunday it was okay. It looked perfect last Sunday. So it's not too bad today. I have a little bit of discoloration there, but nothing serious. But yes, I think my skin looks a little bit better today. Thank goodness. I was starting to get worried. I was a little worried because I thought maybe I would have to start wearing makeup. And I never do. I never wear makeup on my face. Ever. Hello also, Taki Valor. Thank you very much. Break a leg. Oh, I think that is in response to today's mystery idiom. Is it break a leg? Here it is again. The mystery idiom, is it break a leg? That is a very good guess, but sadly it is not the correct answer. I will give you the answer to today's mystery idiom a little bit later on. We also have, can I say hello to Florence Robasser, who is now going. Okay, well hopefully we will see you later and we will find out what your son requires. What does he want? Jimmy! Jimmy from Hong Kong is here today. Did you see the big moon last night? There was a big moon in the sky, and believe it or not, there are many phrases that we can use to describe certain types of moon, or maybe there are some expressions as well that can be used with the word moon. Moon phrases. There are many phrases that we can use in English concerning that lovely thing that we see in the sky almost every night, not always, because sometimes the moon will appear during the day. So we don't always see the moon at night. However, there is nothing more beautiful than a moonlit night, especially if you are doing something romantic. Wow. Whenever we think of romance, quite often we will think of maybe walking out on a moonlit night. The moon is shining bright and we are feeling those wonderful emotions of love. Ooh, and passion maybe. Ooh, I'm just wondering how many babies have actually come into this world because of this, because of the moon. Because the couple maybe got very romantic, you see, because of the moon. And because of this, they ended up with a baby. So there is a good excuse, a new excuse that you can have for getting pregnant. You can say, oh, well, I'm going to blame the moon. It is the moon's fault for me getting pregnant. That's what I'm going to blame. Here we go then, some phrases. We can use the moon to show that we are happy, overjoyed by something. We feel happy about something, or maybe very happy about something. You can say that you are over the moon. To be over the moon, to be happy and ecstatic. Oh, I like that word, by the way, ecstatic. To feel ecstatic means to feel very happy, or I suppose you could also say excited as well. So you feel happy and excited. You feel over the moon. You are over the moon because you've had some good news. You feel happy, overjoyed and ecstatic. You are over the moon. Here's another one. And there is an interesting story behind this particular phrase. Once in a blue moon. Have you ever heard of a blue moon? A blue moon is what happens when you have two full moons in the same months. So in 1 month, normally you have one full moon. However, it is possible to have more than one full moon in the same month. So the second full moon is often referred to as a blue moon. Although it is fair to say that the moon is not blue in colour. It just means something that is unusual. So often if we have two full moons in the same month, the second one is often referred to as a blue moon. And also we can use this in a phrase to mean an unusual event, something unusual, strange, something that you don't see very often. We can say that it happens once in a blue moon. It does not happen very often. It doesn't occur all the time. It only happens sometimes. You can also moon over something. Moon over something. So you are doing this thing. It is being used as a verb. If you moon over something, it means you constantly want something. Maybe something from the past that you lost, something that went away that you no longer have, but you still want it. So you constantly think of the desire to have that particular thing. You moon over something, to constantly want something. To, oh dear, this is where I start getting into trouble. To moon someone. If you moon someone, it means you show your bare bum. You pull your trousers and your underwear down and you show your bare bottom to other people. Quite often, on a Friday night, young men will go out and they will get a little bit drunk. They will have too much alcohol, and maybe they will show their bottoms to people in the street, or maybe whilst they are driving their car. So maybe a person in the passenger seat might show their bottom out of the window, and we call that mooning. By the way, please don't do that, because there is a good chance that you will be arrested for indecent exposure. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. And finally, of all of the moon phrases today, to moonlight. Moonlight. So again, we are using this to show that a certain type of thing or a certain type of action, a thing that is being done, to moonlight. And this means to do extra work on the side or in secret. So if you do something in secret, maybe you are working when you should not be, maybe you are earning some extra money without paying any tax. Yes. So you are moonlighting. You moonlight. You are doing extra work in secret without other people knowing. And a lot of people do that, you see. A lot of people moonlight as a way of making extra money. And quite often that money will be kept hidden and secret, so they don't have to pay any tax. So moonlighting, it means to do extra work, but you are doing it in secret. And there you have it, some lovely moon words and expressions to celebrate today's lovely big moon that was in the sky early this morning. To be honest with you, I didn't see it myself because I was fast asleep in bed. If I was honest with you, I did not see it at all. Hello, live chat. Nice to see so many people here. Hello, Colin. Colin Hassam. Why are you so handsome, my dear gentleman? Are you talking to me? I never consider myself handsome. I don't think of myself as good looking. I'm just average. A lot of people say that I look like my mother. Some people say I behave like my mother. I won't say who says it, but someone does. Hello, Anna Rita. Anna Rita, it is nice to meet you here today. Thank you very much for joining me once more. Hello also to, Mexico. Apparently, Colin Hassan is watching in Mexico. Very good. Very nice. Hello also to Mon Lafont. Oh, I like your name, by the way. Mon Lafont. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. Where are you watching at the moment? Please let me know. Hello also to Leah Litty. Hello to you as well. And a big hi back. Very nice. Hello also to Nitram. Nitram is here as well. Welcome back. Nice to see you all here today. It is lovely to see you on this cloudy day. So Claudia, it is quite cloudy here at the moment in England. The cloud has gathered. It is grey. There is a little bit of blue sky. A little bit. If you look very closely in the middle of the screen, you can see there is a little bit of blue. The blue sky is trying to come through. I'm waiting very patiently for the clouds to disappear, and I'm really hoping that we will have some nice weather. Apparently the weather forecast here in England for the next few days, it is going to start to get warm. So it's going to feel a little bit like summer maybe next week, which is very exciting because, of course, next week is the beginning of June. as well. So we are now approaching what many people consider to be the summer month, the month of sunshine, the month of warm weather where everything is lovely. So June is on its way. June is just around the corner. So I am rather excited about that. Hello, Willian Mello. Hello, Willian Mello. I don't recognise your name. Is it your first time here today? I have a feeling we might have a lot of people joining for the first time, in which case, thank you very much for dropping by. Very nice. We are going to take a look at one of my full English lessons. As you may know, or perhaps you don't know, there are lots and lots of video lessons on my YouTube channel. Over the past 15 years, I've been busy making video lessons. And here, coming up now, is an example of one of those lessons. This is an excerpt from Full English number 37. And then after this, we will be back. We have strange English words. We also have words related to things that are on the top, on the bottom, and at the side. Don't go away. I like to think of myself as being a helpful chap. I always try to give a helping hand whenever I can. So today I will start with a useful tip for those planning to come to the UK. My tip for survival today is never accept a £50 note from anyone. I'm not kidding. If you are ever offered a £50 note as payment or in change, you must refuse it. Do not take the £50 note. Why, I hear you ask? The answer is simple, because you will never get rid of it. No one will accept a £50 note. Shops will not take them. You will not be able to get change for it. No one knows what a real £50 note looks like. People just assume they are all fake. So, just to reiterate, don't accept a £50 note from anyone, anywhere, at any time. Hi everybody and welcome to another Full English lesson. Let's get on with it, shall we? Let's do it. Let's learn some more English. Right? Ding! Now! Many people have asked me, Mr. Duncan, what is the best way to speak English? Is it with an American accent or a British accent? I think this is a very interesting question indeed, and some might say that it is not easy to answer. But my answer to this question is quite simple. You use the English you feel the most comfortable with. You don't have to sound like an American when you're speaking. You don't have to sound like a British person when you're speaking. As long as you feel comfortable with the way you use English, that is the most important thing of all. Of course, it's also important that the other person understands what you are saying as well. So don't worry too much about sounding like somebody else. Don't punish yourself by trying to copy someone else's way of speaking. What you have to do is develop your own way of using English. Don't forget, English is an emotional language. It's a personal language. It's a language that you use to express the way you feel. So don't worry about sounding like somebody else. Use English as you would your own language, in your own way, to express the way you feel. So you don't have to sound like Mr. Duncan. You don't have to sound like some American movie star. You don't have to sound like anybody. What you have to sound like is you. Have you ever been on a busman's holiday? Have you ever heard of this expression before? Well, let me explain what it is. A busman's holiday is an expression that describes a situation where a person is doing something for relaxation that they would be normally doing in their occupation. That is to say, they are trying to take a break away from their work by doing something that relates to their actual job. For example, if I went away for a trip to London for a break, away from making video lessons, and whilst there I went to visit the YouTube headquarters to talk to someone about video production, then you might describe this as a busman's holiday. I am doing something in my free time that relates to my actual job. We can call anything related to a person's profession as a busman's holiday, if the thing in question can be connected to their normal occupation. A doctor might visit a museum of medicine during a vacation. A firefighter might have to put out a blaze at a hotel they are staying at. A person who drives a bus for a living might have to drive the family around whilst on holiday. Hence the expression busman's holiday. I always like to introduce new words and phrases to you, and today is no exception. The phrase I'm going to show you today refers to a certain item of clothing. The phrase is old hat. Here you can see in my hand one of my old hats that I used to wear. The phrase old hat means to be obsolete or tired out by being done too often or for too long. A thing that has been said or done time and time again over a long period of time can be referred to as old hat. It has been done so many times before, most people have become bored with it. A tired and overdone thing is old hat. This new superhero movie plot is so old hat. An out-of-date thing or something that is seen as old-fashioned can be described as old hat. It is no longer fashionable. It is boring. It has been done too often for too long. It is old hat. The phrase derives from the notion of something being worn too often, such as an old hat, to the point where it looks tired and worn out. It has been used for a very long time. You know, sometimes I become so engrossed in the videos that I actually forget that I'm actually doing a live stream, and that's what was happening then. I was watching that video. I became so distracted by it. I almost forgot that I was here live. Yes, we are together again on Wednesday. It is English Addict Extra. By the way, if you want to give me a little like, if you want to say, Mr. Duncan, we like what you are doing, then please feel free. You can give me a like if you want. You can give me a little like. You can put your thumb on the screen, or if you want to do it underneath as well, can you please do it? Give me a lovely thumbs up to show that you like what I'm doing. The more of these that I have, then the more I can do this, and the more people who will see these video lessons as well. So that's the reason why likes are very important. They are very important, because these will help me to be noticed on YouTube. And as I always say, I am the best kept secret on YouTube, which basically means that YouTube never really shows me to anyone. I don't know why. They like to keep me a secret. So if you are here now watching this, congratulations. You are in a very special place. You are a very privileged person because you are here now, and not many people are able to find me. Even my own subscribers sometimes find it hard to find me. I don't know why. I really don't. Coming up in a few moments, we do have some strange English words. It is true that the English language is very weird, very strange. And today we are going to take a look at some of those words. I had a lovely response last week to one of my videos and also my live stream that I did last week when I was outside. And I thought I couldn't resist showing once again the short video of all of those lovely sheep and all of those cute little lambs that are now gathered. They are grazing right now at the back of my house. Bye-bye. Bye-bye sheep. Bye-bye lambs. I hope you enjoyed that. A little video that I filmed a few days ago, because now we have not only sheep but also lambs at the back of the house. Aren't they so cute and lovely? I think so. For those who are asking about the mystery idiom, here it is. Today's mystery idiom is on your screen now. It is a well-known phrase in the English language. All you have to do is let me know what it is. The mystery idiom. And of course, I will give you the answer a little bit later on as well. We are looking at lots of things today to do with the English language. That is the reason why I am here. And I think maybe that is also the reason why you are here as well. Hello also to Anna. Hello also to Bulletproof Boys lovers. I have a feeling that Bulletproof Boys might be a group, maybe a group of singers, perhaps. I'm not sure. Vitas says, I have to leave now. Goodbye, Vitas. See you soon. See you on Sunday, Vitas. I hope you have a good day today. Thank you also to Zudzika. Nice to see you back here today as well. I'm going to talk about one of my favourite subjects, food. I've noticed recently that I've started changing the way I eat. Now, over the past few months, I'm sure we've all done this. Over the past few months, we've all been eating maybe a little bit too much food because we've been at home, maybe in lockdown. Maybe you had no choice. You had to stay at home because you were in isolation. You were in quarantine. So perhaps you were eating more food than you normally would. And I was talking to Steve last night about our habits. And there are certain things that we eat a lot of. For example, I don't know why, but we seem to eat more bread than we did before. We always seem to eat quite a lot of bread. I don't know when it happened, but I have noticed that our eating habits have changed quite a lot. So what about you? Is there a certain type of food that you eat a lot? Is there a certain type of food that you consume more than before? Bread. And I think also, we also eat more meat than we used to. I don't know why, but Steve said this last night, because last night we did have a meal with meat. And we both agreed that recently we have been eating more meat. So it is strange. I don't know if it has anything to do with lockdown. Maybe not. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. But we have noticed that over the past few weeks, our eating habits have changed. One thing we haven't done yet, we have not been out to eat anywhere. So we haven't been to a restaurant and we haven't been to a cafe. Not yet. But next week, of course, because next week there is a public holiday next week, and also Mr. Steve is taking some time off from work, we might actually go somewhere next week. We might go maybe to Wales and visit somewhere nice next week. We're not sure at the moment because, of course, it all depends on how good the weather is. Hopefully, the weather will be good next week. If it isn't, well, there isn't much we can do about it, really, is there? So there's no point worrying. Hello, live chat. Hello, we have Sunshine. Hello, Sunshine. To be honest with you, I think I need a little bit of sunshine here today. It is not cold, but it is also not warm today. Hopefully over the next few days it will start to get nice and warm. Hello, Tariq. Tariq Ustra. Hello, Tariq Usta. Hello, Mr. Duncan. This is my first time and I am watching you in Turkey. Hello, Turkey. I hope you're having a good day where you are. I have been to your country. Not once, but twice. So I've actually been to Turkey in the past. A lot of people now chatting to each other, which is always good. One of the reasons why I love doing this is it gives everyone a chance to talk to each other. Mr. Duncan, why did you change the name of your channel? Why did you change it to English Addict? Well, because many of my live streams have this title, English Addict. So that is one of the reasons why I changed the name of my YouTube channel. Hello to Fatima. Fatima, 1991. Nice to see you here as well. So what is the 1991? What is it? Is it your year of birth, maybe? I don't know. We have some strange English words coming up. I hope you are ready to write them down, because the English language is such a strange place. It really is. There are so many strange words that exist. So I thought we would have a look at some strange English words right now. So here are, I think there are 4 or 5, maybe 5 or maybe 6 strange English words. Let's have a look at the first one right now. Oh, I like this word. There it is. Cranky. Cranky. The word is used quite often in English, and it is used as an adjective, and it means eccentric or strange. So something unusual. Maybe a person who has strange habits, or maybe their behaviour is a little unusual. So a person can be a little cranky, a little unusual, a little odd. I suppose a good example would be Doc Brown from Back to the Future. So you might describe him as a little bit cranky. He's a cranky character because he's a little odd, eccentric, strange. Also, a person who is bad-tempered. So quite often they become irritable, or maybe a person who has become angry. We can say that they are cranky, they are bad-tempered, they are in a bad mood. You can say that they are acting in a cranky way. They are a little cranky. Here's another one, another strange English word for this Wednesday afternoon in England. Here's one that people often use when we are talking about the house market. So buying a house, selling a house. The word is gazump. Gazump. Now this does not sound like a real word, but I can assure you it is a real word, and it is often used as a verb to outbid the buyer of a house whose offer has already been accepted. Now I will explain this. If you buy a house, quite often you will look for a property that someone else is selling. However, sometimes a person will agree on the price, and then that person will say, okay, I want that house, and the seller will also say, okay, you can have the house, but then someone else comes along and they offer more money. They offer a larger amount of money. And so the person who originally put their offer in lose the house because another person has come along with more money. And that particular action is described as gazumping. If you gazump someone, it means you pay a higher price for a house that someone else has already made an offer on. You gazump that person. It is something that is not very popular. People do not like it when they are gazumped. Especially if the house is the house that they've always wanted to live in. I think so. Here's another one. This is an interesting word. We can use this as both an adjective and a noun. Anodyne. Anodyne is an English word, and this particular word can be used as an adjective to mean something that is dull or inoffensive. So something that is safe, dull, maybe even boring. Something that will not offend anyone can be described as anodyne. And of course, as a noun, we can also mean a type of medicine which relieves pain. So a type of medicine that a person might take to ease pain in their body. That particular type of medicine can be described as anodyne. But normally we often use it to mean something that is dull and inoffensive, something that is safe to say, something that is safe to do. It is anodyne. It might even be a little bit dull and boring. Here's another word. Don't forget, you can write these down as well. Write the words down. Or if you want to make some notes later on, you can always watch this live stream again because it will be recorded. Retrospect is the next word. There it is. Retrospect. And this is used as a noun. And it is a survey carried out to review the course of past events as they happened. So quite often, retrospect is looking back at a situation. You are looking at how it happened or how it occurred. To look back, you are looking back. You are making a record of all of the things that happened in the past. Maybe a certain event or situation, something that happened. You want to find out why it happened. You are looking back to something and you are studying how it happened. Retrospect. You are looking at something, you are looking at how it happened. Perhaps you are looking for answers. We also have the phrase in retrospect, which means to look back with hindsight. So the word retrospect can be used also in a phrase. You look in retrospect. That means you are looking back in hindsight. And hindsight is something that we mentioned a few days ago on one of our other live streams, and Mr. Steve mentioned it. Hindsight is the action of looking back at something from the past, a way of viewing something that happened in the past. And of course we have the word retrospect as well. Ooh. Oh, I like this word as well. Candor. This is a real word. Mr. Duncan, isn't that the planet where the Ewoks lived? No, it isn't. It is not the planet where the Ewoks lived in Star Wars. It isn't. Candor is a noun, and it means to speak openly, to be frank and honest with someone. So if you are talking in a very real and honest way, we can describe that as candor. Candor. You are speaking honestly, bluntly. You are being frank and honest with a person. Candor. I like that word. And yes, it is a real English word. Honestly. Here's another one. Oh. Another strange English word coming up right now. Gravitas. Oh, yes. Something that is serious, something important, something that might make many changes to many people's lives. The gravitas, the importance, the seriousness, or the solemnity of a situation. I like that word, solemnity. The solemnity means how serious something is. You are saying whether something is serious or how serious it actually is. Gravitas. We can use this also as a noun. So this is a noun, the importance, seriousness, or the solemnity of a situation. I like that word. So there they are, some lovely English words. Maybe the first time that you ever heard those words. Maybe it's the first time that you've come across them. But I hope you enjoy them. Hello, Rungsak. Rungsak! Nice to see you here. It feels as if it's been a long time. Hello, Rungsak. It's so nice to see you back where you belong. It really is good to have you back. Hello also, Anna Rita. Hello also. Oh, interesting. We have Duo here today as well. Wow, lots of familiar faces. Lots of names that I recognise are here today. It's nice to see you here today as well. I will give you the answer to the mystery idiom in a moment. Here it is. So this is today's mystery idiom. We have had some correct answers, by the way. One or two of you have actually given me the correct answer. Well done. But I will give you the answer in a little while. In just a few minutes, we will have a look at the answer. Don't worry, I won't forget. Not like last week, because last week I did forget. I did. I forgot. I forgot to give you the answer last week, for which I apologise. Mr. Duncan, what is happening in June? I've had some emails because last week I did say that there might be some special things happening in June. I'm not going to tell you what's happening yet, but I have some plans for June concerning my live lessons. What could it be? Well, you will have to find out next Sunday. So next Sunday I will let you know what it is. Here we go then. Congratulations to those who got it right. This is today's mystery idiom, and also I am going to give you the answer as well. Coming up right now, we have the answer to the mystery idiom. Here it comes. Oh, today's mystery idiom. It cost an arm and a leg. Not literally, can I just say. It doesn't mean that you really do have to cut your arm and leg off. It doesn't mean that. But it is a figurative expression, a figurative idiom. So to cost an arm and a leg means to pay a very high price for something. A very expensive item can be described as costing an arm and a leg. The thing you bought was very expensive. It cost an arm and a leg. And there it was. Today's mystery idiom. I hope you enjoyed it. Another one coming next week. Maybe. Maybe not. Hello, Adham. Hello, Adham Shahab. Nice to see you as well. Nice to see so many people here today. Thank you very much. I know it is Wednesday, and I know that lots of people are now going back to normal with their everyday life. We are now going to take a look at some words, some expressions connected with 3 interesting words: top, bottom, and side. So here are some words that can be used in different ways, and they relate normally to the position of things. For example, when we talk about the top of something, quite often we mean the highest position. The furthest point upwards is the top. So in other words, the top is the point at which you can't go any higher. The top. Quite often it refers to something such as a piece of furniture. You might say the top of the table, the top part. Sometimes we can use the word surface as well. So quite often the word top can also refer to the surface of something. The top is the highest position. And then we have the bottom, the lowest position. Quite often it is the lowest point, the lowest position, or the lowest part of something, the bottom of something. We can also use the word bottom to mean the most basic thing. So maybe something that is simple might also be described as the bottom of a subject or the base of the subject. Then we have the word side, which means the furthest across. For example, the image that you are looking at now, we have the side of the screen. We have one side and we have the other side. For example, we have my left on the side and my right. Of course, for you, they will be opposite. They will be the other way round. So the side of something, the top of something, the bottom of something. So these are very basic ways of describing the position or maybe the area on which you are focusing. The top, the bottom, and the sides, which are the furthest across on the left and the right. Here's another one then. We are looking at some examples now of the word top. Top as the highest point. So quite often we will describe the thing that is the highest point. For example, of a tree. You might say treetop. The treetop is the highest point of the tree. Or maybe rooftop. That is the highest point of the house. So the rooftop is the part of the roof that is at the highest point of the house. And then, of course, we have mountain top as well. A mountain top is a position that is high up on a mountain, normally at the peak. So quite often a mountain top will be the highest part of a mountain, normally near the peak. So we can use top in many ways. We can also say that something is top of the list. If you are top of the list, if something is top of the list, it means it is a priority. It has been put at the top of the list. It is something that is important. It is something that is a priority. It is something that is an emergency, perhaps. Maybe you are waiting to go into hospital for an operation, and maybe you will suddenly be put at the top of the list. You are at the top of the list. You are now a priority. That means your operation is now at the top. Soon you will have your operation because it is important or maybe an emergency. Then you can be top of the class. Something I was not when I was at school. I was never top of the class, ever. Never, ever. Top of the class, you are the best in a certain group. Normally a classroom, maybe your fellow students. You are the best in that group. You are top of the class. We can also say that something is top of its class. So maybe a car that has a very good performance. Maybe the engine is very powerful. So a type of car that is better than all the rest in a certain category or group is the top of its class. So there are many ways of using the word top. Something that is top-notch is the best quality. So if you have something that is top-notch, it means it is the best quality. The highest quality is top-notch. Maybe you have to pay a lot of money for something. You have to pay the top-notch because it is the best thing. So you have to pay the most money for the best thing because it is top-notch. The best quality. Here's another one. Oh, to top something. If you top something, it means to do better than before. So maybe you top your previous performance. You do better than you did before. you top something to do better than you did before. Maybe if you are running in a race, maybe you run faster than you did last time. So we can say that you topped your previous score or your previous time. Then we have top marks. Top marks. If you are taking an exam, if you are sitting an exam, maybe you will be top in the class. Maybe you will get the highest score. You have top marks. That means your score, your exam score, is very high. Top marks. You can have top marks for something that you've done very well. You can have big top. A big top is a thing. It is a large tent, quite often used for performing circus acts in. So a large tent, quite often if a circus is travelling around from town to town, quite often they will erect or put up a tent. A big top is a large tent. Here's another one. Oh, topper. Topper. This describes an item that is designed to go on top of something, maybe on your bed. Perhaps over the years your bed has become very hard and uncomfortable. And quite often at night, maybe you can't get to sleep. Sometimes you will put something on top of the bed to make it more comfortable. Maybe a thin piece of material, or maybe something that is made of foam. We call it a topper, something that goes on top of another thing. An item to make something more comfortable, for example. Finally, oh dear. Finally, I'm just reading some of your comments, by the way. Thank you very much for that. To top someone. If you top someone, it means you kill someone. To kill a person, you top them. Sometimes we might use this expression if a person commits suicide. We might say that that person topped themselves. So to top yourself is to commit suicide. Although, I will be honest with you, it is not a nice expression, but some people do use it. Some people do use it if you top yourself. To commit suicide. We are going to have a look at some words now connected with bottom. Careful. Behave yourself, please. We will have none of that here on YouTube. There might be adults listening. So we often think of bottom as being the lowest point or position, the thing that is the lowest point. So you might have the bottom of the screen, or maybe the bottom of the hill. So the furthest point or the lowest point or position. Excuse me, I just had to have a little drink of water because it's very hot here in the studio. It's very hot in here. So the bottom is the lowest point or position. That is how we can use that particular word. For example, you can have the bottom drawer, the lowest drawer. So the lowest thing or the lowest part of something. So here is an example, bottom drawer. The drawer that is the lowest one out of all the other ones. It is at the lowest point. To bottom out. Oh, if you are doing something and maybe you are not being very successful at it, Maybe you feel a little dejected, down, upset. You might reach your lowest point. You might bottom out. It means you have reached the lowest point. You can't get any lower. You feel down, you feel sad, you feel unhappy. You feel as if you have reached the bottom. You bottom out. It doesn't mean anything else before you ask. And very similar to the previous one, you can also hit rock bottom. If you hit rock bottom, it means to be at the lowest point. You hit, boom. You hit rock bottom. You have hit the lowest point. You can't get any lower than rock bottom. Trust me, I've been there. Oh, here's an interesting one. This word, bottom feeder. Oh, Mr. Duncan, that sounds very intriguing. Bottom feeder means a person who is at the lowest status or has the lowest level, maybe in a company, maybe a person who is at the lowest point or at the lowest position within a company. We might describe them as a bottom feeder. Like animals, you see. So certain types of animals, fish, for example, there are many types of fish that feed from the bottom of the ocean, and they are often called bottom feeders. It doesn't sound good to me. Here's another one. Another meaning of bottom feeder means to take advantage of others. You are using your privilege or maybe your wealth to take advantage of other people, so you have an easy life. So a bottom feeder can also be a person who uses their own privilege or wealth, or maybe they have success that they did not create themselves. Bottom feeder. You will often hear this used in business. And maybe if you are having no luck in your life, maybe you want a promotion in your job, but still you are at the bottom. You are at the bottom rung. You can also be on the bottom rung. So a rung is a piece of wood, normally going across. So if you climb a ladder, the horizontal pieces of wood that you hold on to and put your feet on are rungs. R-U-N-G-S. Rungs. So to be at the bottom rung means to be at the lowest point. Unfortunately, you are still at the bottom. And finally, from this list of words, we have the bottom line. Quite often when you are working out how much money you've made, maybe in your business, maybe as you approach the end of the year, you have to decide, you have to work out if you have made a profit or loss. Profit, loss. So the bottom line is the final total. Have you made a profit or have you made a loss? Quite often we will see the bottom line as maybe the amount of money that we've made or the profit at the end of the year. Or we can also say final figure. So the bottom line is often used in finance or in business to mean the final figure, the final thing, the final point is the bottom line. And then we have words connected with top, and these are the final ones. First of all, we have side. So we've looked at top, we've looked at bottom, and now we are going to look at the side. The furthest point to the left or right. Of course, you can also talk about both sides as well. So both sides can also be left or right. So you might talk about both of those things as well. Don't forget also, side can also relate to the top and bottom when you are talking about something that only has two sides. For example, a coin. So a metal coin only has two sides. And another way of using the word side, well, maybe you can have a side order. Have you ever been to a restaurant or a place where you've eaten something, and quite often you will sit down, you will have your main meal, maybe you will have a hamburger, and on the side you will have something else. You will have a side order, or sometimes we call it a side dish. Side dish. So a side dish or a side order is an extra portion, or maybe a dish that is added to a meal. So you have your main meal, and then you have a side order or side dish. Quite often if you have a hamburger, maybe you will go to one of those famous hamburger shops. You know what I'm talking about. You know the ones. That one. And quite often you will have your main meal, maybe you have your burger, but then of course you will have also a side order. Your side order might be some fries, perhaps, or maybe an ice cream, or maybe one of those hot apple pies that when you bite into them, they burn the inside of your mouth to a cinder. So a side order, it is a meal or something that is added to the main meal. You might have something on the side. Ooh, very nice. So if you have something on the side, it means you have something that is hidden. You have something on the side, something that other people don't know about. Maybe a thing that you are doing or something that you have. You have something on the side. Maybe you are doing something secretly that you are not telling other people about. You have something on the side. Oh dear. Here we go. You might have a bit on the side. If you have a bit on the side, it means you have a secret affair or a secret relationship. Maybe you are seeing another person in your relationship. So perhaps you are married and you might be seeing another person secretly. You are having a relationship with someone else. We might say that you have a bit on the side. A secret affair or relationship, something you are doing that you are doing in secret. Quite often you are doing something that your partner, your husband or your wife is unaware of. You have a bit on the side. Naughty, naughty. Sideline. Here's another word, sideline. The sideline, quite often you might hear this used in sport. A boundary, or maybe the furthest point away, is the sideline. The sideline is the furthest point around the side or around the edge. Quite often you will hear this used in sport. Then you can be sidelined. So this is something that is actually happening, is an action. To be sidelined, you might sideline a person. To be excluded or pushed aside. So you are not being included, you are pushed to the side. Maybe you are playing baseball and perhaps you are not very good at doing it. Maybe you are not very good at hitting the ball with the bat. So they might put you on the sideline. They will make you sit down and you have to watch the match. But unfortunately, because you are so terrible at playing baseball, you will not be involved. You are sidelined, to be excluded or pushed aside. Here's another one. Here's an interesting one. To side with someone. So again, we are using this as a type of action. You are showing that you are with a person. You agree with someone. You take their opinion. So maybe if you are defending a person, maybe if you are agreeing with someone, you will take their side. It means you join them. You are with them. Maybe concerning their opinion or the way they feel about something. You side with that person. And of course, there are many things that people can disagree on. There are many subjects that we might talk about. So quite often you will sometimes, I suppose sometimes often, sometimes all the time, if that's possible, you might take a person's side. You take that person's view. You agree with someone. You take their side. Finally, well, in fact, I think we have two more after this. I think we have two more. To have a sideline. If you have a sideline, it means you have an additional business or activity. You are doing something as a sideline. So your main job, the job that you normally do, is there. However, during the evening, you do something else. You have another business, maybe a much smaller business. You have a sideline, something you are doing as an addition to your main job or business. So if you have an additional business or maybe an additional activity, we can describe it as a sideline. Oh dear, here we go again. A person's backside describes a person's bum or buttocks. Your bum, your bottom. The thing that you sit on can be described as your backside. Quite often in British English we will use this. You might sit down on your backside. A person's bum or buttocks is their backside. And finally, before we go, you might sneak in from the side. You might sneak in from the side or creep in from the side. It means you are breaking into a place, or maybe you are entering somewhere silently without other people seeing. You might sneak in from the side. You are coming into a room or into a building without other people noticing. You are doing it silently without being seen. You sneak in. Of course, you can have the opposite as well. You can sneak out as well. So it is possible to sneak out from the side. You can leave a building without other people seeing where you are going or who you are. And that is it. Top, bottom, side. And as you can see, the world of English is a fun and exciting place to be. And I'm so glad that you were able to join me today for my live stream. I really do appreciate you giving your time. Don't forget, I will be back with you on Sunday. I'm back with you on Sunday. Don't forget, 2 p.m. UK time. You can catch myself, and also Mr. Steve will be here as well. And something that I don't normally mention, I haven't mentioned for a long time, if you want to make a donation to my PayPal, because don't forget, everything I do for free. All of this for the past 15 years I've been doing all of this for free. All of it is done free of charge. It costs you nothing. However, if you would like to make a small donation, you are more than welcome to. There is the address. I will put it on the screen a little bit later on as well. And there it is. I will leave it there for a few more moments. Don't forget, I do everything here free of charge for everyone around the world who is interested in learning the English language. So I will be back with you on Sunday. I hope you've enjoyed this. We've looked at lots of things today. I will be honest with you, we have looked at many things. But don't worry, you can watch this again. All of this can be viewed again later on. And also don't forget, there will be captions as well. So later on, there will be subtitles, there will be captions as well later. Not now, but later on the recording. Thank you very much for your company. So many people here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your lovely messages today. Can I say thank you as well for your lovely messages concerning my photograph that I put on my Facebook page with my mum and also me, taken many years ago when I was very young and very thin. Not like now, unfortunately. Thanks for your company. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. I'm trying to access the live stream. It seems to have stopped. That's better. I can see it now. Thank you very much. Thank you, Harley Kwang. Thank you, Sandra, Beatrice, Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. What do rabbit ears mean? Rabbit ears. What does it mean? Well, quite often we say that a person might have rabbit ears if their ears are a little large. Rabbit ears, or maybe a person who is very good at listening. You might say that they have rabbit ears. But quite often it refers to the appearance of a person's ears. That's what it normally refers to. Thank you very much. I'm going now. I have to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream and all the things contained within. Back on Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time is when I am back with you again. Don't forget, you can join me on Sunday. Check the time. Check your time difference. Wherever you are in the world, you are more than welcome to join in next Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. Thank you, Mosen. Thank you also, Claudia. And thanks once again for your lovely messages. Very nice. Thank you very much, Mr. Duncan, Valentina. You are the best as usual. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I will see you later. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English saying thanks for watching. See you on Sunday. And you can watch this video again and again and again as many times as you want for your study. Thank you very much also to Connell. Don't forget to give me a lovely thumbs up as well. Please show me how much you appreciate this by giving me a big thumb. Thank you. It's very kind of you to say so. One more. 2 more. Just give me a big thumb and I will leave here a happy man. Okay, maybe 3 more. 4 more. Come on, let's see those thumbs, everyone. Yeah. Maybe 1 more. Maybe 135. Come on, we can do. Yes. Maybe 140. Can we do 140? Come on. Okay. Give me those thumbs, give me those thumbs. Oh, they're actually going down now. That's not very good, is it? Before I overstay my welcome, I will say thanks for watching today, and I will see you on Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. And of course, until the next time we meet here, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Until the next time we meet here on YouTube, stay safe, stay happy, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday and also the rest of your week. See you later, alligator. See you in a while, crocodile. And of course, ta-ta for now.